Here is just a snapshot of some of the corporate partners that we have at Missouri S&T and hiring organizations. So these are the companies that our graduates are going to work for. They're the companies that students are interning for. So again, so many opportunities to network and go and work for some of these top corporations. All right. So now that we have kind of introduced Missouri S&T, I'm going to shift gears and talk more about the application process and what we're looking for in our prospective students. So for our graduate admission requirements, they are all set by each individual academic program. So this chart has the admission requirements, but I would encourage everyone to go to our website, grad.mst.edu, to look in detail and see what the admission requirements are for a particular program that you may be interested in. So all of our graduate programs do require students to take the GRE, or if they're applying to an MBA program, they can also take the GMAT. And we also require an English proficiency test, either the TOEFL, IELTS, or Pearson, the PTE test. So the application process starts with students filling out an online application, and then we have there listed the deadlines. So for fall semester 2019, we are going to be accepting applications up to June 15th. So if you or you know any students who may still be interested in applying for fall 2019, it's not too late. We would definitely encourage them to submit your application as soon as possible, but there still is an opportunity to be admitted for fall 19. If you or the students are looking ahead for maybe fall 20, I would definitely encourage you to apply before this. Typically, we see the best time to apply is around December or January for best consideration. So keep that in mind as well. We have a fall intake, a spring intake, and a summer intake. Typically, fall is the beginning of our academic year, so that's when the most students are coming. Spring is the second semester in the year, so but we still have plenty of students who come in spring. And summer, it is possible to start in summer, but the class offerings are limited. So typically students will come in either fall or spring. With the application, you will need to submit unofficial copies of your transcripts, GRE, and English proficiency scores. And then you'll need a statement of purpose, 3 references who will submit letters of recommendation for you, and you'll submit your resume or CV. For graduate students, once their application is submitted and all application material has been received, then it will be reviewed by the academic department, and they'll make a decision based on the material there. Once the academic department makes a decision, the application will be shared with the Office of Graduate Studies, and then finally the admissions office will send an email to the students notifying them that a decision has been reached. For undergraduate applications, we are looking for students who have A's and B's in their math and science courses. Our admission requirements. If a student is in their first class, then they would be in a good position to be admitted. The English proficiency requirement for undergraduate students is a TOEFL score of 79, an IELTS score of 6.0, or a PTE score of 53. We do offer conditional admission to students who, for students who maybe haven't met the English requirements. We have an on-campus English intensive English program that students can enroll in. The SAT and ACT are optional, so we do not require international students to take the SAT or ACT. Admission decisions are made on unofficial transcripts, but after you're admitted, you'll need to submit your official transcripts before you're enrolled. So after students are admitted, they'll need to submit their official documents and then submit their financial statement to the International Affairs Office. Then we will get that I-20 issued and mailed to the student, and once they receive that, they can go for their visa appointment. So this is the estimated cost of attendance for international graduate students. You see there tuition and fees of about $28,000. That's based on one academic year or fall and spring semester. Room and board is about $9,000. This is based on an average of all graduate students at our university. And but international students are typically have a much lower room and board. You can easily get roommates, and your cost could be as low as like 1/3 of that. For books, supplies, and personal needs, again, that is going to vary. You can have a much lower cost than that. Health insurance is required, but the estimated total cost of attendance is $46,715. If you, that's the amount you'll need to get an I-20 from our university. That does not mean that that's going to be your exact out-of-pocket cost for a whole year. Most students are spending less than that. And here is the estimated cost for undergraduate students. Tuition and fees is about $31,000. You can see there the room and board. We do require undergraduate students to live on campus. Whoops, sorry. Yeah. Sorry for the technical difficulty on some screens. My computer just died, but we're getting that recharged. But for undergraduate students, we do require them to live on campus for 2 years in the dormitory. So that's an option. For graduate students, there is on-campus housing available, but most graduate students are going to live off campus in an apartment, and you can get some roommates, and your costs will be probably including your rent, cell phone bill, internet, all of that. Your cost could be as little as $350 per month. So for undergraduate students, in order to get an I-20 from our university, you'll need to show $46,507 on your bank statement. Again, that is not necessarily going to be the exact out-of-pocket cost that you will receive or that you'll have to pay. Depending on your lifestyle and the budget you set for yourself, most students can have something lower than that.
Just to be getting the charge back. No,
Is it, oh, is it charged? All right, we're trying to get rebooted here.
okay then.
Okay, so we're back online. If we lost you there for a minute, we apologize for that, but hopefully everyone is back with us. So,
Repeat the slide again.
oh,
But disconnect. Webinar is not disconnected. You are still live on Facebook.
oh, okay. So talk about this again. Okay.
Just give me a moment so I will read
Okay.
and re-log in.
I don't think it's gonna die again.
Nishat, okay then.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Okay, all right, welcome back everyone. Again, sorry for those technical difficulties, but we're back online and ready to go. So just to catch everyone up in case we lost you, this slide is about our estimated cost of attendance for graduate students. You can see there the total amount is $46,715. So that's the amount that you'd have to show on your bank statement in order to get an I-20 from our university. But the actual out-of-pocket cost that students will have for most of our international students is much lower than that, especially for your room and board. You can get roommates, and your cost can be significantly lower than the almost $10,000 we have listed there. For undergraduate students to get an I-20, we're looking at a total cost of about $46,507. This, again, this number is an average cost. If you're living on campus, your room and board may be around $10,000, but we do have a variety of different on-campus housing options, and this number is not necessarily going to be your out-of-pocket cost. You can definitely survive on a much lower budget. There are on-campus jobs available for international students. So as an international student, you can work up to 20 hours per week on campus. At our university, we have a wide variety of departments that hire students. So there's opportunities in academic departments, the library, the IT office. So if a student is wanting to work on campus, chances are they can find a job to do that. We have over 200 student organizations on campus, so there's lots of really fun ways to get involved. Academics are, of course, the students' top priority, but these organizations are great ways to make some friends and really make the most of your time at Missouri S&T. We also have a very vibrant India Association, which is made up of our current Indian students. They are an excellent resource for all of our new students, especially leading up to their time of moving to Rolla. So the India Association can help in finding roommates and finding an apartment, can help with transportation from the airport to Rolla, and really answer any type of questions that students might have about moving to their new homes. So I know it can be a bit intimidating to move all the way across the country to a place that you've never been, but rest assured that there's going to be a community there to welcome you with open arms and really make sure that you have a great experience. We also have Celebration of Nations, which is a huge international festival that we have at Missouri S&T. I think it really highlights how we value diversity in our city, and it's such a fun day. It starts off with a parade in the morning where over 80 countries are represented with different flags. And then in the afternoon, there is a festival where there's different booths where you can buy food from all around the world. There's a talent show that has some really wonderful singing and dancing. So it's a really fun day and something that both the community and campus come together and really enjoy.